case you want to see it. Oh, hello. I have an American voice saying recording in progress. Okay, so I'm going to just start. Don't worry if you did not see this sheet. If you saw this sheet, that's great. If you did not, do not worry. I'm going to be asking you questions from this. We are going to be using this. Today, we are going to start with some work on making sure that you can do formulas and names and you can work that sort of thing out. Now, I don't know whether you can do this. I'm expecting you can, but I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, I'm going to do one example and then we'll see if you can do the rest of them for a while, okay? So the first task is to try to work out the formulas of chemicals. And I'm going to show you a method which you don't have to write down, but if it helps, you can write down. Are you okay, Silver Spring? Silver Spring. Hello, Silver Spring. Are we okay? Okay, can I start? Good, okay, all right. So I'm going to share a screen with you now. I'm just going to get rid of participants just for a moment. I'm just going to share a screen. I need to know in just a minute if you can see. Sophia, can you see something that says give the formula of the compound formed? Yes?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Okay, everybody. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I would work out these formulas, and then I'm going to ask you to have a go, because I need to make sure that you can do this skill, okay? It's really straightforward, but I need to make sure that you can do it, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it on the board. I'm gonna show you how I do it. So here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first one, and I'm going to do it like this. So if I want to work out AL and BR, I need to know some things about AL and BR. If you have this sheet, further down, we have a periodic table of the elements. And the first thing I have to do is to find the AL and which group it's in. And I have to find the BR, which is here, and the group it is in. Okay, so I find AL and its group, and I find BR and its group. Okay, so I'm trying to do aluminium and bromine together. And what I do is I have to know their valency. Valency is the number of bonds it will form, or it's the charge. And what I do is a table that goes like this. If I look at the group in the periodic table, the groups go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 0 or 0. 0 or 0 I'm not terribly interested in, but I'm going to add to this the transition metals. Okay? Then I'm going to put in the valency. Now, most of you know what valency is, but I'm just going to show you the pattern, because the pattern you probably know is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, the important thing about this is that this will allow us to find the valency and therefore the number of bonds for simple elements from the periodic table. The transition metals, these are variable. In other words, they have several oxidation states or valencies. If I look at the charge on an ion from something in group 1, it's 1 plus. In group 2, it's 2 plus, 3 plus. 4 don't really do that. 5 is 3 minus, 6 is 2 minus, and 7 is 1 minus. I expect you knew that. Now what I do is, remember, I'm trying to find the formula of AL and BR together. So now what I do is I write down AL and BR, I look for their groups. I have found their groups, and aluminium is in group 3. Because it's in group 3, its valency is 3. So I write down 3 here. Bromine is in group 7. If it's in group 7, its valency here is 1. So I write down 1. Then I do what I call, to my students, I call it simply the cross trick. It's really simple. I just draw a line from this one to that number, from this one to that number, and then I know it is AL 1. I don't really need that one, but there's nothing wrong if I write that. And then BR, and I write 3. Easy. Then I can get rid of any 1s. So if I just get rid of that 1 there, this is aluminium bromide here. Okay? So very straightforward. I need a copy of the periodic table. I look at the 2 elements. I find the group, and I use this table here at the top. This is the most important bit. The pattern which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 going across the groups, you will be okay. Some of you will remember the charges on ions. So I'm just going to get rid of what I've done here, just here now. Okay, I'll come back to it. I'll show you it again. All right, I'm just going to get rid of it. So if you are the person who remembers ions, I'm still trying to do aluminium and bromine. I go, okay, I've got aluminium and bromine. And aluminium is in group 3. So its ion is 3+. Okay, so aluminium is 3+. And bromine, because it's in group 7, it gains 1 electron. It's 1-. So it's minus. So what I need is for this to become neutral, for Al and Br to be neutral together. Well, there are 3 pluses here, so I need 3 minuses, which means I will need Br and Br and Br. Ah, look, this is Al Br3. Okay, so either way is okay. Either way is okay. For my mind, when I am thinking about this, when I do this myself, what I do is I do the cross trick. Okay? So I'm going to do it again. Al is in group 3. I find it in the periodic table. So 3, valency of 3. So I write 3. And Br is in group 7. We know that, the halogens. So Br here has got a valency of 1. I then cross them over, and it becomes Al. I follow the lines, Al1, Br3. Okay, easy. Now there is a slight change to that some of the time. I will show you the slight change, and then you will have a go at some yourself. So that's how we did aluminium bromide. The second one, let me just get rid of this. Okay. The second one here is silicon and oxygen. Silicon and oxygen. So I look at the periodic table and I find silicon and oxygen. I look around, silicon and oxygen, both non-metals. Ah, there's silicon. Silicon is in group 4. Ah, there's oxygen. It's in group 6. Okay, 4 and 6. Okay. So silicon is in group 4. So it has a valency of 4. And oxygen is in group 6 there. So it has a valency of 2. Now, what I must remember to do is, if it is possible to simplify these two numbers, to cancel them down, I do. So 4 and 2 can simplify to 2 and 1. So if these will simplify, I simplify 2 and 1. And now I draw my lines, and this is going to be SiO2. SiO2. Okay, simple. All right. So just find the group and then find the valency, and this should work. Just remember to simplify if you can. This simplification, 4, 2, 2, 1, is very important. If you had two numbers the same, 3 and 3, it would become 1 and 1, and so on. Okay. So, all right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask you to have a go. I will show you the questions again in just a minute. But before we go any further, does anybody have any questions about that? No? Okay. If you are okay with that technique, the cross trick, just show me. If it makes sense, if you think, yes, I think I can do that, just show me like this, please. If you're not sure, I will go over it again. Yeah, okay, most people. Okay, that's good. All right. So I will show you the questions so that you can have a go, and you can have a go yourself. Come on. I will just get rid of this writing. I will leave the valency and so on up here. Okay, so the questions I would like you to do are these ones here. Whoops. These ones here. Okay, so I'd like you just to have a go at these ones. If you don't have a copy of the periodic table, I can show you one. But if you write down these elements, I will leave up the copy of the periodic table, but you want P and O, A, L and N, C and Cl, and Ga and O. If you write those down, those are the pairs which you're going to be doing, and then I will ask you for the answers. If you need to write down this, then write it down, but otherwise we will just do these ones here just now, okay? All right, so these these 4 here, P and O, A, L and N, C and Cl, Ga and O, okay? I will show you the periodic table in case you don't have one. Has everybody got those elements down? I hope so. I will show them again in a minute, but here is the periodic table. Okay, so from this, you should be able to find, like, you just look and you go, oh yeah, there's Ga, so it's in group 3, and so on, okay? So just have a few moments, seeing if you can work those out. If you are not sure, I tell you what, I will write on here so that you can see which pairs they are. It was P and O, it was AL and N, it was C and Cl, and it was Ga and O. All right, so just see if you can work out those. When you have worked them out, just jump around a bit and I will be able to see that you're okay. Or perhaps Fiona, Andrew, Fatima, Dan, Michael, you could give me a call and just tell me. Okay, so just have a look, have a go at those. If you can do those, that's great. Then we can move on. Just have a moment. I will give you, let's say, 3 minutes. So I'll give you 3 minutes now to have a go. If you think you have an answer to everything, that's great. I will see it in a minute. Some people at Makina, I think, are very clever. They are doing very well. I hope Silver Spring, this is making sense. Genesis, who are always on time and wonderful people. Makina, you are going to be stars of the future. I know that. Tumaini, if you're here, which I can't see because I'm sharing my screen. Good luck. Fatma, have you got all the answers there already? Fatma's turning upside down, turning sideways, doing everything. Weird. Maybe you're a dancer instead of a maths teacher. Okay. So I'm going to ask to see somebody's script in just a minute. And then we will talk about what this is about. Glory are looking very confident. I like Glory. They are looking very confident. Very, very good. Dan, is your team going to be the winners today? I don't know. Fiona, I think Makina is going to come to the front today. Okay, that's our 3 minutes. So I'm going to stop sharing. Don't worry if you haven't got it all, because I can send you it as part of the script. I just need to get rid of this. So I'm going to get rid of these now. Boom, boom, boom. Yay, disappears. Wow, hey. Okay, so I'm coming back to me. All right. Okay, Genesis. Genesis. Come on, Genesis, you were here first. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see what you've got. Genesis say that the answers, oh no, Fatma's keen. Fatma's keen. Fatma's getting up. Yeah, I want my team to get it. Silver Spring then. Okay. You can show me. Let me just have a look. Okay, we've got P2O3, Al2O3, CCl3, and Ga2O. Okay, 2 of those are right. 2 of those are right. So Silver Spring gets at least 2. Michael has P2O3, oops, Al3, N3, CCl4, Ga2O3. 3 of those are right, Michael. 3 of those are right. Well done. Excellent. Let's have a look from, do we have somebody from Glory who could show me your answers? Be proud, Glory. Come on, you are the brain boxes today. Come on. I'm sure. Makina, can you show me your answers? Makina? I would like to be able to see your answers. Or Glory? Dan, you're hiding today. Dan, I've got to see you, man. Oh, hang on. Hold it up a bit, Makina, please. A little bit closer to me, please. Okay, hold still. P2O3, good. Al, okay, right. There's one problem that many people are making. Okay, that's good. That's good. But let me just show you on the board, okay? I'm going to just show you on the board here. I'm going to show you the one which has caused problems for the most people. So if you just watch for a minute. So everybody got P2O3, which is good. Phosphorus, the phosphorus is in group 5. So valency 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the valency 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, so phosphorus group 3. So phosphorus and oxygen. Phosphorus group 3 has a valency. Sorry, group 5 has a valency of 3. Oxygen group 6 has a valency of 2. Swap them over. So I go along the line, and this becomes P2O3. Okay, and that's good. And I think just about everybody got that, which is great. And that's really, really good. The next one is more difficult because this is aluminium and nitrogen. And aluminium is in group 3. So aluminium has the valency 3. That's no problem. And nitrogen is in group 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 has a valency 3. If I just cross them now, I get Al3N3. It's not right. Okay, it's not right. It's not right because I said if we can simplify, then we do. So we can simplify these to 1 and 1. Okay? If you divide by the smallest, you get down to 1 and 1, and therefore this is not, it's not this, it's not Al3N3, it's just Al1N1. Okay? That is quite important. So when you can simplify, you simplify. Okay? C and Cl, that was fairly straightforward. C and Cl is carbon is in group 4. If it's in group 4, valency 4. Cl is in group 7, the halogens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Valency 1, crossover, C1, Cl4. Okay, all right, okay. Ga2O3. All right, okay, so let's have a look at the next. You can do the next two if you want, but that's not a problem. So, big things to remember. 1, write down the 2 elements. 2, look at the periodic table to find the valency, okay? But there's a problem, and the problem is this. If I had given you, let's say copper sulfate. Copper sulfate. I hope you can see that. Now, if I look for copper in the periodic table, it's a problem because it's a transition metal in the middle, and therefore I don't know what its valency is. So I've got Cu, and sulfate is sulfur with oxygen. Sulfate is SO4. I don't know what SO4 is. It's not in the periodic table. So there are some you have to remember. And I'm going to show you the way to remember these ones, okay? This one is actually 2. And this one is 2. So if they are both 1, they can both become, sorry, if they're both 2, if they are the same, then they can go to 1 and 1. So I cancel these, become 1 and 1. Then it is CuSO4. But I still haven't told you how to find the valency of sulfate. So let's do that. Okay, the groups I want to tell you about are the ones which we come across quite often, okay? And they include sulfate, hydroxide, carbonate, and nitrate. So I'm going to put those down here now, and I think it's worth you writing them down, okay? So here we go. So the first one is hydroxide. This is very common. Hydroxide, okay? The second one is nitrate. The third one is sulfate. And the fourth one is carbonate. I hope you can see the bottom of my screen. Yes, okay. Hydroxide is OH, capital O, capital H, okay? Nitrate is NO3. Many of you will know this, but it's just refreshing. Sulfate, SO4, carbonate, CO3. The valency of these is There it is. Okay, so this is something you need to just try to remember. There is a way of remembering it, but these are ones which you cannot find from the periodic table. So hydroxide, nitrate, sulfate, carbonate, very common, okay? Very common. Okay, so if you write those down, they will help. We will now just do 2 examples with these, okay? So if you didn't know these, write them down, and I'm going to give you 2 examples to try and work out. Whoops, sorry, I've just broken my computer. Oh well, it's not mine, it's the school's. I feel bad about it, but there we are. Okay, so here we are. I want you to try to work out the formula of sodium carbonate. Try and work out sodium carbonate and try to work out aluminium hydroxide. Okay? Try sodium carbonate and aluminium hydroxide. Just have a go. Fatma, you're very good at judging this. I hope you can hear me, Fatma. Not that you aren't, Michael, not that you aren't, Dan, but Fatma, are we going about the right speed for your team? Thank you.
The Galaxy team, please, what's up? Please concentrate. You have an issue.
Is that Glory? Yeah. Galaxy tab?
I think it's Glory.
I think so too.
Yeah. Dan, where Dan is.
Yeah, we've got 2 with Galaxy tab. So, but one is very attentive and one is not.
Yes.
That's okay. It's okay.
But they also need to mute. They also need to mute so they don't distract everyone else.
Sure.
Daniel, your team.
Very good, Michael. Michael, who is that? Anne. Well done, Anne. Very, very good, Anne. That's really, really good. And Samuel, absolutely brilliant. Well done. Well done. Fatma, well done to Sam. That's brilliant. That's great. And from Makina, I think I can say, yes, that's really good. I'd like to know names, please. That's really good. Well done. Okay. Well done. Okay. So we can do that. That's very good. Let's just see why it is that we want to do this. Hey, Dan, you're on your own. Okay. Let's see why it is that we want to do this. I want to now show you an experiment, okay? And that's where we're going to leave this little bit and do something different. Okay, because we need to turn this into chemistry. Now, if I just share a screen with you again, I'll show you the next bit of my thinking, and it goes like this. If we look at the next challenge, which was here, come on, which was about naming chemicals. I think most of you can probably do this. So I'll just give you the answers and you can look at them later. But copper hydroxide, aluminium nitrate. Now, the only thing that I wanted to pick out here was this bit here. These two. Oops, these two. These two are both copper oxide. And this is where we have to try and find out about oxidation numbers. Many of you, could you just mute? I think maybe that's better. Thank you. Okay. These here, sometimes it's not very easy to work out what the valency is and what we're talking about. This one here is copper 1 oxide. And this one here is copper 2 oxide. Now this, you've been told that this number here is called valency. I want you to know it as oxidation number. Okay, oxidation number is very important because we will be doing oxidation numbers when we are looking at oxidation and reduction later. Okay, so oxidation number is very similar to valency, but it's not quite the same. Okay, so now we're going to go back and I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to show you something. So I'm going to change my camera and I'm going to change to something else. Hopefully it will work. Okay, I think now you should be able to see an experimental area. Yes? Can you just show me like this if you can see it? Okay, Silver Spring, can you see this okay? That's excellent. Okay, I'm now going to light this thing. This is called a Bunsen burner. You probably know, you may not have used it. There are two parts to a Bunsen burner. There is the pipe, the gas comes from a tap and it goes to the pipe, through the pipe into here. There is a collar here. This can open and close. I will just show you closer. Okay, so there's a little thing here. This opens and closes like this, okay? This is not how we turn the gas on and off. Okay, so I'm going to come back out. So I'm going to light the Bunsen burner. I'll just show you how to light the Bunsen burner. You don't have to yet, but when we come to the end of the course, we will be doing safety and techniques and so on. What we do when we light a Bunsen is we close the air hole, we get the matches, we turn the gas on, and we light it from underneath like this. So I bring the match up like this, and it lights, okay? If I bring the match here, then I might burn my hand. So I come from underneath. Okay. I now have some magnesium. I'm just going to go up with the camera a little bit. There. I now have some magnesium. Magnesium comes in a roll. It's a metal in group 2, okay? This magnesium, I'm going to burn it. It burns with a very bright flame, very, very bright flame. I'm going to hold it in some tongs. They are not very good quality tongs. There, so I'm holding the magnesium. You can see the magnesium. Here it is. It's a strip of metal. When I light it, it will burn with a very bright white flame, okay? So what I want you to do is to not look straight at it, to look slightly at the side, okay? So here I'm going to, now if I open the air hole a little bit, the flame disappears, but it is now very hot. So now I'm going to light this, look just to the side of it, don't look straight at it. And okay. So it's burning with a very, very bright flame and there's lots of smoke, much smoke going up, okay? All right. And here I have something white afterwards. I'm going to put this white in a little test tube. I now have the white stuff in the tube, in the middle. It still looks like it's quite strong, but it's not. If I shake it, it falls to pieces, okay? So I'm just going to put it down. Now I'm going to do another experiment. You will see what this is all about in a minute. Okay. I'm going to keep my Bunsen on, but I'm going to push it away. Now I'm going to take a tube and I'm going to put some more magnesium into the tube. So I'm going to take some and a piece of magnesium. I'm just going to put it into the tube and I'm going to get some acid. I'm also going to get a piece of wood. We call this a splint. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some acid. This is sulfuric acid. I'm going to put it into the tube. And it is fizzing, okay? It is fizzing quite a lot. There is a gas being given off. It is bubbling, okay? Now, if I take my piece of wood and I light it, and I get it near the end, I don't know if you could hear that, but there is a little bang sound, okay? This is hydrogen that is being produced here, okay? So the gas in here is hydrogen. And this tube is getting really, really hot now. Okay, let's see if we can get some more. Yes, it burns still, okay? So this is two different experiments with magnesium. Now, we're going to come back to my other camera. And we will now see what this is about, okay? Why we do this. Okay. In Form 1, you have to be able to write a word equation. Form 1, easy. Word equation. So a word equation for the first experiment, for the first reaction, is very simple. It goes a magnesium plus oxygen goes to magnesium oxide. That is what was formed, okay? Magnesium plus oxygen goes to magnesium oxide. This is Form 1 chemistry. It's really easy, okay? In Form 2, you should have learned a little bit about valency and formulas and so on, okay? So this is Form 1. In Form 2, we have to write a formula equation. Now, you know Mg is magnesium, easy. Oxygen, you have to know that all of the elements, which are gases, go around in pairs, okay? H2O2, N2, Cl2, they're all in pairs. So this is going to be plus O2. Now we have to work out magnesium oxide. Well, magnesium oxide, we use our periodic table, we work out the valency. So, okay, we'll do that. So Mg is in group 2, so its valency will be 2. Oxygen is in group 6. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, group, valency 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Okay, 2. So oxygen is in 2. I must simplify these. I must remember to simplify these. So these are 1 and 1, the same number. So it is, here, MgO. Okay, it's not Mg2O2, it's MgO. Now, if we look at this, then we have most of the equation, okay? But there is something wrong with it. What is wrong with it? What is wrong with my equation here? Somebody tell me, what is wrong with this equation? Simple, it's only Form 2. Makina, are you going to write the answer for me? What is wrong with this equation? And can anybody put it right for me? Somebody put it right? Anybody want to put it right for me? It's not difficult. Just show it to Fatma or Michael or Dan or Fiona or somebody. Andrew, Michael. Yes, it's not balanced. Good. Can you balance it? Michael, can they balance it? It's not balanced. Yes, correct. Good. Excellent. Well done, Fatma. Well done, Michael, whoever they are, Anne and Samuel. This is not balanced. Can you just show me how you feel? Everybody, Makina, Genesis, Silver Spring, everybody. Show me how you feel about balancing equations. Are you good, not so sure, or you can't balance? Okay. Yes, we can balance. Not sure. No, we can't balance. No, it's not Mg2O. It's not Mg2O. Dan, I'll show you why. Everybody, I need you to show me. Can you balance? Whoops, sideways. Yes, well done. Fatma, that's very good. So everybody in the classrooms, show me. Can you balance? I can balance. I'm not sure. I cannot balance. If I give you an equation like this, yes, I can do it. Not sure. No, I can't. You show me, everybody. Silver Spring. Silver Spring, Silver Spring, come on. Yes, okay. All right. Glory, can we balance? Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, Dan, I got that. Thank you. Genesis, can you balance? Genesis. Hello, Genesis. You can balance. Okay. Makina, can you guys balance equations? Excellent. Okay. All right. So the first thing when you balance the equation, I'll do this very briefly, but we need to move on. Okay. So the first thing to do, I think the best way of doing it is this. You write down the elements underneath the arrow. Then you write down how many there are both sides. So on this side, there is 1 Mg and 2 O's. On this side, there is 1 Mg, 1 O. I cannot change the formulas. So what I sometimes do with my students is I make them put them in boxes. So they are stuck in the box. I can have more than one box. So I see this is wrong. So I need this to be 2. I need that to be 2. So I put 2 here. Now, on this side, I have 2 of those, 2 of those. So now I come here. Okay? So that's balancing equations. Now, that's balancing equations form 2, okay? So form 1 is the word equation at the top. Form 2 chemistry is this one here, is the balanced equation. And then form 3, form 4 chemistry is about what is happening here, okay? So what is happening here? And this is important. Now, we will not go into this yet. We will not go into form 4 chemistry yet, but I just wanted to make sure you were okay with form 1 and 2 without any trouble. Does anybody have any questions about this so far? Because we're going to do some balancing equations now. No? Okay, right. I'll share my screen again. We'll move on. So here we are. So the next, oh, hello, where's it gone? Why can't I move on? So here are some equations to balance. And what I want to show you to start with is just how to do one and make sure one is okay. You sometimes have to work at it for a little while, okay? So I'm going to show you this very first one. Make sure that you're okay. If you are totally okay with it, you can just move on. You can just do it. But I'm going to do this one. SO2 plus O2 goes to 2SO3. I'll show you it here. So I have, whoops, hello, what's happening here? I have SO2 plus O2 goes to SO3. So I start by writing S and O underneath. I total them on this side, on that side. I have one sulfur this side. I have one sulfur that side. This side, I have 2 oxygens and 2 oxygens. So I have 4 oxygens this side. Here I have 3. That's a problem. This here, 4 and 3, this is a problem here. But they're in 2 different places. So what I do, I say, okay, I need more over here. So what I do is I say, okay, I put them in boxes so I can have more than one box, but I cannot change what is in the box. Okay, I can't change what is inside the box. So let us start. So I have not enough oxygens here. So I'm going to go 2. Now on this side, I have 2 S's. And now I have 6 O's. Do you see that? 2 boxes. In the box, there is 1 S and 3 oxygens. 2 times 3, 6. Oh, this has made it much worse. So now I am going to come back over here. I'm going to take this 2 here. I'm going to look at the sulfurs here. So I'm going to have 2 here. So I need 2 over here. The sulfur is in this box. So I will have 2 boxes of this sulfur. That will make the sulfurs okay. Now my oxygens, I have 2 in this box. And, oh, I have 4. Oh, look. Okay. Okay. So first things first, we write down, then bit by bit, we change it, and hopefully it will come out right. So let's go back to the other page. All right. I'd like you just to try the first 3. Okay, just the first 3. Not number 1, but number 2, 3, and 4. Just have a go at 2, 3, and 4, and we will see if we can balance equations. So write out the equation, see what is wrong with it. Be careful because sometimes they are already balanced, but in these cases, they are not balanced. So see if you can balance them. One of them is quite difficult. Well, 2 of them are quite difficult. One is quite easy. Remember, you cannot change the formula. So, for instance, in the second one here, this is LiCl. I must not write, oh, look, I just do that. No, I cannot. Okay, have a go at 2, 3, and 4. I think maybe I'm going to ask Glory for some help. Oh, hey, some people have already done it. Makina, can you hold it a bit closer to me, please? Oh, I can't see your numbers. Sorry, hang on. Let me just see if I can make you a bit bigger. Hang on, I'll stop sharing just for a minute. Oh, no. Hang on, I'll just stop sharing just for a minute. I'll come back on. I just want to see, Makina, can you show me that again, please? Oh, it's not, it's a bit faded. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Well done. Very, very good, Makina. Okay, we'll go back to sharing. There it is. So if you're already doing this and it's easy, that's fantastic. I wasn't sure about number 3, Makina. I wasn't sure. I couldn't really see number 3, but number 2 and number 4 looked fine. Nice hats, Glory. I bet that keeps it very warm, which is good. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and see if we're getting there. The most difficult one, I think, is number 3, but some of you may have found number 4 more difficult. So let's have a look. Okay, so who wants to show me? Who wants to show me? Michael? 2AL. Oh, sorry, 2LI. But yes, that's absolutely right. Well done, Mary. That's very good. Well done, Michael. Mary with Michael. Dan, what have you got? Dan at Glory. Somebody just showed me one, but it's disappeared. Can somebody else show me one? I will show you them in just a moment. Glory, let's have a look. Hold it up. You're going to have to hold it a bit closer. Makina, have you got one I can see? You guys are doing very well. I'm really impressed. I really am. It's very good. Okay. 222. Makina, that number 4 is very good, very smooth. I can't really see your number 3 properly. Up a little bit. Oh, well done. Very, very good. Well done. Okay. And oh, hang on, Michael. 2, yes, 4, 10, 4. Well done. And Brian, well done. That's very, very good. I'm very impressed. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so here we go. Here I am, me doing it here. So I'm going to share my screen. Here we are. So when I start to do it, what happened? Sorry. Here we go. So with this number 2 chlorines here. So I need 2 over here. I go 2. Then I need to do the lithiums. So that's that one. Okay. With 4 phosphoruses, I have 4 phosphoruses here. So I need 4. So I go 4 here. That makes 20 chlorines. So I have 10 here. And then with this potassium one, it gets a bit confusing. But basically, because there are 3 hydrogens this side, I need at least 2 of those. That will make 2 oxygens. So I need 2 of them. And that will make 2 Ks. All right? Okay? I hope that's okay with everybody. Now, I just want to finish with something slightly different. So let's go back to experiment. Let's go back to the experiment. Let's see it once more. We want to see something one more time, and let's just make sure it makes sense. Okay. So here I have the tube, and into the tube I am putting some acid. I'm taking a piece of magnesium. So I take the magnesium, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to light the splint because I want to see what gas is produced. So here I have Mg. This is H2SO4. I'm going to put it in and I'm going to capture the gas. I'm going to try and light the gas. I don't know if you could see that burn, but this is burning. The gas is burning in here. It burns quite well. Okay, so that is a test for a particular gas. The gas, let's get really close, see if you can see it. Go down a bit. Okay. See if you can see this gas burning. So here it is. There. That was it burning, sudden flash of heat. And that's the equation. So here now we have the equation. That's okay. Thank you, Sophia. Okay, so here we are. Now, what we need to do next, this is last 2 minutes. So we know form 1, we know form 2. Now what we want is form 4, okay? So this is the last bit. This is literally 2 minutes and then we will finish. So what I had was magnesium and sulfuric acid. Okay? That's not very easy to see, is it? I'll just change the color. So we have magnesium and sulfuric acid. And I know that one of the things that was formed was a flammable gas. The gas burned. That's hydrogen. That's because the hydrogen has been taken from the sulfate. So I get magnesium sulfate. By the end of this year, what I'm going to do next will be easy, I promise, okay? Form 1, word equation. Form 2, balanced equation. Form 4, ionic equation. This is solid. This is dissolved in water. I think you know these. This is gas. This is dissolved in water, okay? Things which are dissolved in water always split up. This does not split up. This splits into sulfate and, hydrogen. This does not split up. This splits up into magnesium and sulfate, okay? What is important about this is just like a piece of mathematics. If you have a piece of mathematics like this, what you would do is you would get rid of anything which turns up on both sides. On both sides of the equation is this. Look at it. Sulfate. Sulfate. Same thing, exactly the same. Magnesium is different. Mg, Mg2 plus. No, they're different. 2H plus H2. They're not the same, but this can go. Okay. This is what we call an ionic equation. This is form 4. If you can do this already, you are already form 4. That is brilliant. If you cannot, do not worry, because I promise by the end of the year, this is no problem. Next time, we are going to be looking at moles, okay? We are going to look at quantities and measuring the moles of chemicals. Moles of chemicals frighten some people. They can be quite difficult, but I hope that they're not to you, and certainly I will try to make them very easy. Okay, all right. Now it is time for you guys to go and get outside and have some water and have a good time, because you have been very, very well behaved, and I appreciate that very much. But that is the end of the lesson for today. If you have any questions you would like to ask, Just wait a moment and I will answer them, okay? Any questions about chemistry? If you ask me a question like, where is the gold buried? I don't know. If you ask me, how can I be famous? I don't know. If you ask me, can you sing me a song? I really should not. If you ask me, who will win the 100 meters in the Olympics? I don't know. But chemistry, I know. So, Silver Spring,
Thank you,
Joy,
Teacher Mark.
Genesis, goodbye, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Okay. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye now.
Thank you, Teacher Mark.
It's a pleasure, Sophia. Headmistress, Sophia.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
The teams have enjoyed the class, the lesson.
Thank you very much. I hope it's been okay. Thank you, Michael. If anybody has a question, hang on and ask. That doesn't look like Daniel. Oh, yes, it does. Nice hat.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody?
Galaxy Tab did not talk to you.
No,
I think it was Tumaini. It was Tumaini.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Ah, Tumaini. Oh.
Galaxy people, are you at Tumaini?
No, they're in red tops. Isn't that
Yeah.
Isn't that Glory?
Glory is where Dan is, and they seem to be wearing a different type of uniform.
Ah. People, hey guys with the red hat, where are you? Hello, with the red hat, where are you?
Daniel, are you with the team in red? Daniel has logged off.
Daniel has run away.
Yeah.
I don't blame him running away. Silver Spring, are you okay?
Fatma's team.
Fatma's team, hey.
Yes.
I like it.
Is that Chris? Yeah, there are several teachers there today. Fatma, you can unmute and say hello.
Yes, say hello, please.
Hi.
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 Your team can introduce itself.
It's Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine. There's a teacher behind you, Christine.
Okay, I'm Zachary.
Hi,
Zachary.
Nice to meet you, Christine and Zachary. It's really good to meet you. Really.
How did the lesson go?
It's okay.
Thank you for the support.
I thank you very much for all your help. I really appreciate it. Really good. The difficulty for me is knowing if I go too fast or I go too slow. So I'm starting with simple, I hope simple, and we build it bit by bit and it gets more difficult. But your help in this is very, very appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Really, really appreciate it. I still want to know, Fatma, why you want to go and teach maths. What's wrong with chemistry? Chemistry is so much better.
More exciting.
Much more exciting. Yeah, I can blow things up all the time.
Maybe Christine will be the chemistry teacher now. Fatma can go to maths.
Yes.
And teacher Zachary.
Or Zachary. Maybe Zachary will be biology. And Christine.
What do you teach?
Yes, I teach.
What do you teach?
I teach chemistry and mathematics.
Excellent.
Okay, Christine, what do you teach?
She's volunteering. She's
Okay,
the lady who excelled in case.
I thought it was. Oh, sorry, Christine. It's so difficult. As soon as you get these, who is that? So, yeah. Well, I'm really glad you're volunteering. Thank you for doing it. It's really good.
Who are these in red? Do you know Fatma? The team in red, Galaxy.
I think this is to my.
Tumaini Raira. Eh? Tumaini Raira team. How was the lesson?
They've got it. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed, guys. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you. Thank
Have
you.
a good evening.
Yes, good. Have a good afternoon, Teacher Mark.
Thank you very much. I have
Thank
to
you,
go back to
Fatma.
work. I have to go and do work now.
Bye-bye, Fatma and Christine.
Bye-bye, Christine. Bye-bye, Fatma.
And
Great.
Mariam Zakari.
Thank you very much. Zachary, run away. Right. See you later, Sophia. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. And you, your evening. Bye.
Yes. Bye.